Also moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Approval of the minutes for November 20th, 2023.
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Communications, correspondence, open forum, possibly limited to 3 minutes. Any meetings? Chuck?
Just again that Wednesday morning we'll have a planning and zoning meeting to look at the request from New Co-op for a zoning change for their property east of Churdan. And again, their decision is a recommendation to you guys. You guys, the board has the final decision. So the following Monday we will have it on the agenda for you to consider that request.
They've got anhydrous,
Already there.
so what's changing that the zoning has to change?
Because of the grain handling.
That's a different,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
under a different.
Yeah. So now it's a full commercial operation,
Okay.
because there wasn't any, what do I wanna say? Sales, I mean, it's facility, but there's not the actual.
Everything went out. nothing-
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's just, yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Jack? Michelle? Thomas?
Morning.
Morning.
Not much to report beyond, you may have heard that Laura, the Assistant County Attorney, applied for a judgeship, which I've never felt so deeply ambivalent about anything in all my life, because I want her to succeed and she'd be a great judge, but also we'd really be in a lot of trouble up there if she left. She did not get that judgeship. Governor Reynolds appointed another individual. So Laura is still with us, thankfully, although I think the whole process was kind of discouraging for her. I think she's happy here, but she had the opportunity to apply for that judgeship. I don't know when the next one will come along, but for the time being, all is well upstairs.
Good. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Wade?
Morning.
Morning.
Just a couple things, I guess, we were out this weekend, obviously, Saturday, and a couple times on Sunday. Actually, things cleared up and we're out checking again this morning, but it didn't blew back in, but I think everything worked pretty well.
Good, that's just.
Kind of a test, exactly.
But it was.
Yeah, there were a few accidents and I think, we got out timely, so that worked out.
Good.
Nothing else. Thank you.
Scott, you just visiting?
Sales tax issue.
John, I do have one other thing, I guess, if you have a moment.
Yeah.
Our Scranton project, over there, getting the roof on, we thankfully paid the bill last week. That was a little late for us getting that. But, we're gonna start getting our construction equipment over there, and, some of that's gonna go in the larger portion of that, so that's gonna work out really well. We got a quote for I think we have, Peyton and Rippey, I know we do, yet to do some cold storage. The Peyton facility got damaged during the high winds event. So to put up an additional storage there was, for a much smaller structure, was more than what the roof repair was. So it's gonna be it was a good thing for us to work on that Scranton building. And we've got yet to get the door up. Dawn probably goes by there. Everything's dried out and, and then the door isn't moved back yet from the other structure, so we'll get that completed and start putting some things away. We still are doing some tile work. We've got a little issue north of Grand Junction that, or actually northeast of Dana, think the windmill group may have covered up a crossroad pipe, and so we're gonna go up there and do a little work and then tile crossing, but otherwise construction's kind of slowing down.
Don't panic, it's not over yet, they'll still be able to. It's not all froze up yet.
Wade, did you discuss anything
I
on the bell
didn't,
tower?
I didn't, Pete, I thought I'd wait till you were back, so.
But there's just a couple minor, I would say minor maintenance issues.
Yeah, I think we talked
We looked
about,
at
Oh,
some
the
tile.
weeks up.
Tile and.
Yeah, I printed off the email that day, and I think you and I toured with Pat.
Yeah,
I think there's some additional things that came out because of that tour, but I think they were talking about maybe upstairs, and instead of having the tile on the floor with that structure moving and
heat and.
thermal, expansion, that we may, it may be better for us to put
This carpet.
this carpet that we've used throughout the courthouse, maybe these carpet tiles would be better service up there on the observation deck. We could remove the tile floor, and then, that's a concrete floor under it. And we could just glue these sections to it. It's in the elevator currently.
Yeah,
So the maintenance would be about.
Yeah, I don't think it hurt anything, and it may be,
we're not
Better.
getting water
I
in
think it would
anymore, we
quiet
fixed
it
that.
down too, it's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
echoey up there.
it's
Yeah.
very echoey. The other thing we need to do is probably do a little painting up there. I've had, Gary Goodwin come in years past and just give it a tune-up. It looks a little bit,
Just some scrapes with stuff coming in and out.
and so maybe we could take the floor up and paint that, and then, get the floor put down and I don't know if Billy, if we have some of this carpet around, or if we just keep ordering it for every office.
We've got some extra.
Okay,
I'd have to look to see how much, if we have enough for that. We'd be pretty close.
well, if the board would approve that, I think we could have Chuck and maybe get that ordered, and we could, match it. I think it'd be a good idea up there. The tile's gonna be I think it's gonna be more expensive to try and fix that than probably putting just carpet down.
Yeah.
And our crews could help remove that tile, and we could,
Yeah, that's what we ran into downstairs, some of that tile was
yes,
put there to stay forever.
right. And that's what we have a couple broken tiles down there, and I'm not sure what we do. I mean, the structure moves, and
Yeah.
it's designed, and it's not, it has to move somewhat, and that's what happens when you put tile on that kind of a structure, so.
Can you carpet over the tile?
No, the tile's
Sometimes
actually
loose.
buckled up.
Oh, completely.
Yeah,
Some of it is anyway, yeah.
and that's from, I think, years, Dan, of, we had water leaking up there forever.
Yeah.
Yep,
And then
Freezing
when,
and thawing.
and then when we did the, roof, rework, that
fixed that
absolutely stopped
It is.
everything, yeah,
Been no issue since then.
zero. We do have issues still down below with some wind,
you get
blowing.
an east wind, you still get some water in the door.
Yeah.
But-
Pete says he has that at home too, so that's kind of.
I did not have once, right, with Gaylord. But,
I think we're gonna put a drip cap over the top, or just a small drip cap over the top of the door. Maybe the water that sheets down the.
get it a little further away.
Portion of it could be diverted slightly.
Yeah, I think that all sounds good to us, the carpet.
Yeah, it's more minor than what we've dealt with in the past
Yeah.
with all the
Definitely.
upgrades.
Yeah. So, I think that was
So
the
Chuck,
main
maybe we
thing.
could get, kind of measure that up there and we
Yeah.
can get the.
See what we have, yeah. We're probably pretty close of what we've got.
You like to keep some on hand, so that.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
case we have something.
If we have to replace something,
So we might have to order a little bit, but it won't be.
the only other office is Caitlin's office, and that hasn't been carpeted, and I don't know if she's,
Once in a-
yeah.
Well, lucky thing in the bell tower, nobody's looking at the Okay.
What we're concerned, it might be, like you said, John, little maintenance with the people walking with dirty shoes, but it's in the elevator already, and
Yeah.
that looks great, and that's been there for
Mhm.
quite a while.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's not like they're walking through gravel getting there, I mean, there is a lot of
There's
concrete.
a lot of concrete.
And being that the squares, if something did happen,
Yeah, you take
It's-
one up.
it's
and
very
then
easy to-
down.
Yeah, they're
you know, if
good.
we get something that's really bad, it's not a
Yeah.
major.
Thank you, Wade.
yes, thanks.
Well, Trey, did your hand move once, or were you just?
I'm sure it did. Not for any question, right?
But you, okay.
No, we're good. Yeah.
All right, good.
Thanks.
You had him someplace. Yeah. First item on our agenda is consider the TIF annual urban